Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking for Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. It's sort of like somewhat back to normal as of today. So I hope you all had a lovely Christmas holiday, however you celebrate the break time. For me it's mostly family time, so it's always a time of the year when I enjoy that everybody has time off to spend with family. Okay, so thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Again, I've all got the chariot jumping out of me here. The journey is so fabulous, it really is. I was going to say I've had some beautiful comments and emails over the weekend, so thank you for sending those through to me. It's always such a beautiful thing to be. I don't need validation. I'm 100% confident I'm doing what I'm doing because that's where I need to be, but it's beautiful to get your validation. And thank you so much for that. All right, down to business. Anything you want to know about me is in the box below. My Facebook at the Aussie Goddess. Would love you to go over and like my page. On the front of the page is pegged all the things I've got lined up for the next few months. I've decided to do 2 groups, one on tarot and doing the beginners group again, but this time doing it for a half day. And I'm going to do a group on relationship breakup, twin flames, the difference between narcissism and empathy and a twin flame relationship, those sort of things. How to work with your empathy and all of those things half a day. So I'm doing the 2 groups only for the next 5 months. I will continue to do YouTube, super chats, Instagram, through, and I'm still doing the life coaching, which I will now be offering back at the prices they were before. But if you're interested in that, please give me a call. It's been very effective and I've had a lot of fantastic feedback, and I've been posting it for you if you're thinking about it. What's life coaching good for? Kickstart. Getting you going, getting you moving, getting your goals, helping you to heal and move past any difficulties. So that's it from me. Over and out. We're going to use the Connolly Tarot today. Well, I think that's everything. All right. I feel like we still need a little bit more of a shuffle. All righty. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords rushing in this morning. The Knight of Swords is a card that represents the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is a fast, come-in card, say your piece, get it off your chest, that sort of energy. He's not always he's not as articulate as the Queen of Swords. He sometimes can be a little bit abrupt or thoughtless. He doesn't have the experience to be able to present something in a more refined way. So this is the sort of person who someone said the other day, blurts. It is the person that tries really hard to present their case, but sometimes just says it in a way that it just jumps out. So that's the Knight of Swords. Okay, so somebody's had some anxiety. I'm presuming it's whoever this person is. Now, we all know these readings can flip-flop. So this could be you that needs to go in and make an apology to someone, explain yourself to someone. There's been some sort of issue or problem here because the 9 of Swords is behind this. And the 9 of Swords is a card that talks about anxiety, stress, worry. So someone is a little bit in a pickle here and perhaps trying to unload or say something, but this is why they're only coming up as the Knight, because they're in this energy of tension and stress. Someone's got something to say and they're not really putting it forward in a really good way. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo here. The Queen of Pentacles can represent a wife or a partner. So it could be this is someone who's very close to you. It could be a relative. It could be someone who sees you as their partner or sees you as their wife. So it could be perhaps a husband figure. But this person is... let's just have a look at the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a character. She's very down to earth. She's very practical. She's very logical, strategic. But she's someone who really sits very beautifully in her earthly pleasures. She's very connected to the source, very connected to the earth. She, for me, out of the four queens, is most closely connected to Gaia, Lady Gaia, Mother Earth. So there's something about this person here. Okay. Someone is coming up as the Emperor here. So you could be dealing with someone who's a little bit... The Emperor on the good side is a person who's knowledgeable, very experienced, very intelligent, intellectual, and really is quite learned. On the flip side, he can be a little cold and a little bit commanding, which sometimes makes him seem a little controlling. But I feel like somehow or another this person is going through something at the moment that's taking them a little bit into this energy. So they may not necessarily always be this sort of hard character. They may usually be a lot softer. There you go. So for many of you here, this is someone here. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that considers a close connection with you. It could be a partner, it could be a family member, but it could also be someone who feels very closely connected to you. So they may have some sort of emotional connection, I want to say. They could be a soulmate or a partner in that regard as well. But this person's off kilter here, completely off kilter with this Emperor energy. He's really out of sorts. He's got something he wants to express, but he's coming across as a bit of a bully, I want to say. I don't think he means to. I think it's just where he is. All right, let's have a look what's going on. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through. So the Page of Pentacles... Sorry, I'm just having a little chuckle about the pentacle again. It just always gets me lots of giggles and laughs. The Page of Pentacles is a person who can be presenting some sort of option in regards to work. So it could be that somebody's offering you some sort of partnership. It can also represent education. But I feel like strongly in this particular reading, this person has something that they want to offer you. Now, it could be financial assistance, but it doesn't feel financial here either. It feels like some sort of... it could be the offer of a relationship. It could be the offer of a potential relationship. But for some reason, this person's really up in their head about it. So maybe there's been pressure put on them, or there is something here that they're feeling out of sorts with, because they're trying to offer you something, but it's not very big. You could also be dealing with someone who's younger than you here. All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, now I've got it already. Ace of Cups. Now I know why this person's upset with you. All right, and we have the Eight of Wands. Well, there you go. If you've had no communication with somebody, communication is about to start flowing. This person is really in love with you. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. But I feel like here you've left someone out in the cold. This person's a little... We want to be polite. We're a family show, and I know I do have people under the age of 18 watching here. This person is really teed off with you. Really upset over something that's happened here that you've walked away from. If this is a family member or a friend, They feel like somehow or another here you've done them wrong. I don't feel like you have, looking at the cards. I feel like it's probably either both of you or a little bit more on their end, but there's communication coming through. So there's some sort of change to a situation you've been in where you've either had no contact or very little contact with someone who's a bit of a cranky pants. Let's keep going. All right, Six of Swords coming through. With the Fool, someone wants a new start here. I feel that there's been something here that has either put some sort of... You've had a hiatus of some kind. Either you've walked away from something, this person wouldn't come to the party, whatever it is here, you have turned your back on somebody who's now a little out of joint. I love dad jokes, right? And somebody put on my Facebook yesterday, the day before. A nose walked into the bar, and the barman said, "I can't serve you, you're off your face." All right, so we have an offer. This person wants to offer you something. They want a fresh start with you. They want to leave the past behind here. And I feel like they're just coming in the wrong way about it. They're just not... this may be totally out of character for this person. Let's have a look. So somebody's rushing in here. They're really anxious and upset about something. They really are. I feel that they see you as the person they're meant to be with here. There's some sort of energy of seeing you as being their potential partner. But when I look at this, I feel like this person's really out of character here. It's almost like they're taking on this energy of this sort of, I'm in command, I'm in charge here. But I don't think they're like that normally. And I'm getting the energy here coming through as well. I feel like you might be dealing with someone who may be, quite mild-mannered here, that Superman stuff. And they are really showing a very different side of them here. But I don't think it's a side of them that really is something that is part of who they are. I feel like they're very anxious. I almost get this sense of being fearful here. But I feel like you've walked away and you've left them in a little bit of a quandary. Oh, well, there you go, the Towers here. Okay, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like somehow or another this person blames you for their own, I don't want to say inadequacies. It's almost like they're blaming you for something that they need to take responsibility for. That's what it feels like here. It feels like someone's dishing the dirt, but not really taking a taster of their own, whatever you'd like to call it. Yeah, we have the Strength card here. You've got Scorpio and Leo being represented quite strongly here. Whoever this person is, I don't believe is normally like this. You may be seeing a very different side of this person. I feel like they're very, very frustrated, anxious, stressed out. There is a call for you to handle this situation from a different perspective. I actually feel, looking at this card, that maybe you're standing in your own strength, but I feel like this person's standing in their shadow. So they may still be really reluctant to see perhaps their own foibles or their own issues. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's in their issues here. Something has to come to a head here with the Tower, though. So either this is you understanding how to be receptive and patient here. I feel like this person is probably someone you've either, because you've sown seeds for this. So it feels to me like you've manifested this person, and you may have manifested somebody back in that has unfinished business with you, because I'm hearing unfinished symphony in my head here. So something was not closed out here, and I feel like the Tower here is somehow closing out some sort of past energy. But this person does want a new start with you, and the love offer is here for those of you that this is romantic. But I do feel that this could be a family member for some of you, and this person is just trying to show you how they feel. But there's a really strong feeling here that they're going about it all the wrong way. Okay. There does feel to be some sort of an apology here. Let me just grab a couple more cards on this. But I feel like you're being asked to stand your ground, not that you're being asked to fight back. So you stand your ground. Don't you love spirit? You're being asked to stand firm on your own beliefs, hold your boundaries. Yeah, so a change is coming here. A change is coming. This is changing. Oh, I love spirit, the fabric. They do that all the time, the fabric. It is changing the way you see your world. Something here is changing the way you see your world. This is why they're asking you to hold fast here. You're being asked to watch this other person, to be the observer here. Not to feel that you need to fight back, not to be angry or upset, but just to hold the place here. Hold your place. You've done enough work now. You know that power against power does not work. It creates war. So you're being asked here to stand in your truth. Somebody here is coming in to disrupt something, but also to close something out. So remember that you've manifested this. You've wanted this. Whatever it is, you've asked for closure, for some sort of retribution, for something here. You've asked for this, and the universe is now providing. But you're being asked to put your big girl knickers on and just to take this in your stride, because I feel like the other person is acting out of character. And if you go back at a person when they're out of character like that, you're just going to create that tower energy. And they're asking you to stand in this energy, not to get into this energy. All right. Of course, that's up to you, how you do things, but that's what Spirit's asking. We have the card of loyal heart coming through. Now, it makes me think even more that this person actually really loves you, but they're out of character. 35. They're frustrated. I think they probably sat and thought about this and gone over and over and got themselves in a little bit of a tiz. All right, this is fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn fully commit to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. It's really interesting because it's got here in the relationship message. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So I feel like this is all going to turn out very nicely. But you are going to have to really handle this in a stand in your truth way. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.